Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. On
We
this
are
Winning
here
Wednesday.
on a winning Wednesday. I said, honey, Pat and came up with her sparkle. Look, well, her
Girl,
sparkling fine this morning.
shit. Look, she don't get to say today. Y'all over there sparkling so bright. She's sparkling from the neck down, baby. She said I ain't gonna leave a sparkle out.
Hey,
No sparkle left behind.
It's winning Wednesday. It is winning Wednesday. This is how you should feel and wake up
Look,
like
it's
Brother
pretty
Pat,
yours.
looking like, baby, all I'm doing is win, 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 no matter what. You hear me? I love it. I love it. I love it.
Good morning, Cynthia.
Everybody. We're
I'm gonna
good
do a
to see you this morning, Cynthia. She said, thoughtful women of God. Love it, love it, love it. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. We are happy to see you this morning as well. Empowered women and men of God. And Miss Patricia, it's good to see you as well. Good morning, good morning. How are y'all today?
Woo! Okay. Honestly, truth. My bed was feeling so good. It's cold. I have my good blanket up over me. Y'all, Reverend Pat, I could stand it. I bet somebody should hire me to stay in the bed. I wonder if they hire me to stay in the bed because baby, I would do that job so well. I would be above satisfaction at all times. We had a crazy one again today. Praise the Lord. Muhammad, we send you blessings on
blessings on blessings on blessings.
that you will feel the presence of the Lord all over you. God forgive him for whatever craziness he thinks. The enemy cannot have you. You belong to God, and we surrender your actions over to God right now in the name of Jesus. God is ready for you. He's waiting on you.
Oh,
he's gonna be like, but God, thank you, but God.
Him up there.
Way up there.
So funny. Listen, today is the day the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Glad because I promise y'all this morning, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because it was cool outside, cold outside, should I say. Whatever it is. Oh, I could have stayed in the bed today too, Sparkle. I really could have. I could have been like, usually I'm like, your bone, when the alarm goes off, I'm up or sometimes up before then because y'all know I just went to bed probably like at 2:00. So, but hey, like you say, rejoice up in it.
Rejoice.
Because you know what? I want you to kind of briefly recap because you have the sisterhood chat and you had it over this weekend with Natasha Khan. So if y'all don't know who Natasha is,
Natasha was
beautiful lady. Can you recap a little bit just so people know what the sisterhood chat is about and how they can tap in and how it is really blessing so many ladies to be a part of that?
Yeah, they can join via Life Beyond the Bible. Just go to the group, join the group, and register. You'll see the event page you register for the rest of the year. She went deep. Let me tell you.
She's great.
She said, "Will you make me co-host?" I said, "Sure." I'll make you host.
Absolutely.
Had her daggone visuals. We started talking. Well, we were talking about limiting beliefs, but
Oh,
she
that's a
was
good one.
way deeper than that. And she went woman to woman and asked them, what did they think? Farika was there. What did they think was holding them back, or what was something that they needed to let go of? And then she asked them, well, why? And then she walked them through why that thing had a effect on them. I'm just sitting there like, what the replay is still up. It was, so she's going to do part 2 on the 29th. She's going to do part 2. She's going to come back and do part 2. Look, the beauty of, there's something about being with someone or around someone that has a passion, a true passion for doing, and a true passion for helping other women. There's nothing like it. To watch her just flip like that, and even giving herself as an example, being transparent about the things that she's experienced. That is what the sisterhood chat is about. No fluff. We're not coming with fluff. We're trying to do the one thing that we're called to do, which is help you and transform you.
Amen.
That's it. And too many of us are fed up with the phony, I just want to go to church and shout, holler, jump over the pews, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be the same broken person I was.
The devil is a liar.
That I was on Sunday. So the purpose of the sisterhood chat is to have a place where you can feel free enough to talk about those things that we don't discuss in church. Many issues that women deal with don't get discussed in the corporate church setting. More than likely it's because their pastors are men, so they can't relate to what I'm going through or what you're going through. I'm not going to go tell my male pastor that I'm having hot flashes and don't want to have sex and I'm just about to kill everybody in the house. And then he look at me and want to lock me up, not understanding, okay, are you going through menopause? Yeah, I'm going through menopause. My body is changing. Those are things that we don't talk about because we have women ministries. Most of the women ministries are run by the same folk for 1,000 years. They ain't trying to change nothing. They ain't trying to bring new in, and they ain't trying to have no new conversations. We're going to talk about Jesus, and that's all we're going to talk about. Jesus.
Yes.
So that's on us to open the door.
Yes.
I thought about it when Monday night, one of the gentlemen on that we were interviewing with said that he wished that he had more younger people tuning in because they need to learn about relationships and how to handle a relationship. And it just struck me, some of this falls on us as women of God. It is our responsibility based on the word of God, not because your pastor said it, not because I'm saying it. It is incumbent upon us to teach the younger women, not criticize, not judge, not any of that. It is on us, older, wiser women, to teach the young women how to, and he specifically says how to be wives. And more and more and more young women that do not have that grandmother or that mother. Like you hear Sparkle talk, you can hear the love. You can hear that there's a connection there that will never be broken. When I look at any one of us, look at our relationships with our daughters. Sparkle with Alicia, you with your daughters, me with my daughters. There are young women that have never, ever experienced that type of unconditional love.
Right.
If they haven't seen it, it's just like we give that excuse for men. Well, he never had a dad in the house, so he don't know how to be a father. Well, Some young women have mothers or didn't have a mother,
and
so
don't.
they try to be mothers. They don't
Yep.
know how
Yep.
to be young women. And
Yep. Reverend Pat, I remember when Alicia went to college and the girls was laughing at her about how you call your mama all the time. Y'all always on the phone. And she said that she started listening and she's like, it was so foreign to me that people don't talk to their mama like that. She was like, what is wrong with people? They don't talk to their mama. Like, who don't
both
talk
my
to their mama?
granddaughters said
Like,
the same thing.
she
Both of
was
my
just
granddaughters
blown
said the
away.
same
Like,
thing.
you ain't calling your mama. You ain't like.
My youngest granddaughter, is she the youngest? Yeah. My youngest granddaughter decided to go away for school. And that's the first time the family, she's ever been away from her mom and her
Mine
sister.
too.
And 2 weeks in, they're over here, her sisters are over here and they're sitting at the table and we're eating dinner and they call her and she's like, I'm ready to come home. Look,
yes, Alicia, every day.
No, you're not. You're about to learn how to live on your own and handle adult situations. No, and they're just going back and forth. No, we can come and get her. We can go and get her. It's just an hour's drive. No, you are not going to get her. It's been 2 weeks. She will get. So that kind of dynamic
into it.
Yeah, even Tina, I see Tina with her daughter, and she's in the military, but I see how she posts like it's nobody can brag on your child like you can brag on your child. People can be like, well, she ain't perfect. I ain't saying that. Like, what does perfect has to do with
absolutely nothing
with loving your child? Like that has zero to do it. But I was saying Tina baby is in the military and she's, traveling the world. And I would remember when her posted, she said if she could do it all over, she would still want her to be where she's at, not here.
They just hung up.
We just hung up. But
just
it's nothing like a mother love.
And I think if we had more women coming in, they would be shocked at the just how casual it is. Natasha said, well, we're chit-chatting and I guess we need to get, baby, we don't do all that. No, first of all, I didn't miss my meds for 8 o'clock, so I'm going to go on mute and eat my breakfast.
What'd you say? I don't have a meds in me, so come on.
Listen, Marika said no more bondage, just a space of realness, period.
Yes.
And we do need a space. I mean, because at the bottom line, end of the day, when you look at social media has people feeling like if they don't come a certain way, something is wrong. If you don't have this, what's wrong with you? If you don't do this, what's wrong with you? And it makes you compare and feel like, oh, well, I've got to go out here because I'm behind. Such and such is doing this. They're traveling. I haven't been anywhere. We got to do this. And you put unnecessary pressure on yourself to do what you feel like everybody else is doing. And I looked at this quote that this morning when I was getting ready to share it, I saw it pop up. It was from, y'all know Deion Sanders be dropping.
He did.
Stuff, right?
He be dropping some stuff. So he said,
we need to have him as our special
life
guest.
is more than fair, but your circumstances ain't. Because you can't change what you refuse to confront. It's time we're all honest with ourselves to improve our lives. Living lies ain't living. Look at yourself, not others. And at the top, he said, life is more than fair. Stop complaining and start explaining the inconsistencies that interrupt your progress.
That's good. That's so good.
Have you read his book? His book is off the chart. That is the whole point that Natasha was trying to get to Saturday. We all know you cannot heal what you refuse to let go of. You are not going, whether it's a person, whether it's a thing, whether it's a thought, whatever it is, God can't heal what you won't give to him.
Come on.
At
This is
all.
confirmation. This is my November article. Stop breaking your own heart. Stop
Stop
hurting your
over
stop
and over
hurting your
and
own
over again.
feelings. Stop. Stop blaming everybody about what you have full control of it. You
Yes.
can
Well,
love somebody and not like them. You might not like that person, but you can still love them, and then when that part that you don't like pop up,
look,
you just exit.
even take that even deeper, because if I don't release it, right, I'm
Yep.
holding on to something so toxic and so negative that's another form of limiting belief.
And you keep
Because
playing it over and over.
you're playing this over and over and over and over again. So you're reliving the pain over.
Mm-hmm.
So God is saying, daughter, okay, you're a new creation. That was gifted to you from me through my son. So anything that was in your past, those things are gone, passed away. You can't walk in your newness when you won't release what's old. It's not
Amen.
gonna happen.
Cannot.
I don't care if it's your ex. I don't care if you met your mama, your daddy, your uncle,
I
your
don't
granny.
care who it is.
You will never experience your newness because you're bound, shackled with what's behind you. No, you can't. You got in a car, and I'm not getting in the car with you. But if I'm in the car with you and you're doing this, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna crash.
You're never looking forward, and you think I'm gonna get in the car with you. It's the same thing in life. You
It
keep
is.
looking behind. Don't nobody want to ride with you. Ain't nobody going, because they can't go forward with you.
Yep.
Exactly.
You said
And
the
we
key
Like the
word.
thing that that the visual they give you when you're holding on to a rope and you're holding so tight, you can't get
It
anything else
stop
in. There's nothing
wounds
else that
start
can go.
coming in the hands.
When you're holding on so tight to the past, when you're holding on so tight to what's comfortable for you, nothing new is going to be able to come because you don't allow room. Sometimes you need to release at any time.
it's not a
Release those things at all times.
Yep.
Release those things that are hindering you. But we gotta pull our big girl panties on or your big boy drawers
Come
on
on. We
and
have
start
to.
facing reality. We have to stop holding people hostage for where we are in life. The reality is we've been lazy, we've procrastinated, we've looked at something and called it one thing when it's something totally different. We have given excuses, we have, given people passes, whatever that looks like to ownership
Yes.
of it. Because bottom line, where you're trying to go requires you to stop lying to you.
Yes.
You can't go through life, lying all the
Stop.
time, but don't lie to yourself first and foremost, because you can't lie to
Because
God.
you
He
can't be
already knows.
honest with nobody.
Be honest
Be
with
honest with
yourself.
you.
God
Look,
already knows.
bottom line, if you look into everything that you need to know about is in this book. I don't care whether it's the big one like this or the little one like this.
Or the
Anytime you
one
pick
right over here on your
the
phone.
one right up here, 66 books reveal who we are. Whether we like what we read, whether it hits us the way we want it to hit us. But if you study God's word, Sparkle always mentions how many promises there are in the Bible, in God's word. There's over 8,000 promises. And 7,000, I think she said, are actually meant for you, right?
It's
So,
meant for you. Like when you think
look at
that.
it this way. But every promise comes with a condition. Every promise in that Bible comes with a condition. In the Old Testament, there were things that the children of Israel had to give up in order to receive what God had for them. Blessings and curses. I'm not making it up. Go look in your Bible. blessings. He listed blessings. You do this, you're going to be blessed. You do this, you're going to be cursed. In essence, what God is saying was saying to them, if you release, you'll receive. If you release the pain, if you release the unforgiveness, what God does is do a divine exchange. You release that, I'll give you peace. You release that, I'll give you joy. You release that, I will bless you. It's that simple. I know folk want to preach on it for 3 hours, but it's not that long. It don't take that long to get what God is doing to us. You release and you will receive. So what you're letting go of is the exact thing that God is trying to keep you from, which is something that's going to harm you or hurt you or limit you or detract from you. Even with the children of Israel being in Babylon, he still said to them, marry, have babies, plant food, pray for the place that you're in, because I want you to come out multiplying and not decreased. I don't want you to be so bound that you stop creating, you stop planting food, that you stop buying homes. You're even in your bondage. God wants you to survive, because his main goal is for me to live, period.
Yeah. So, the first thing that came to my mind is, if I'm getting ready to, I just left the gym and I had a hard workout. I've been working out. You call me and say, girl, let's meet for lunch. Before I get in the car to go to lunch, what am I going to say? I just left the workout. Hold on. Let me run and go shower first. Let me get this. Before I go to dinner with you, let me go shower first, because I need to get this sweat and this dirt off of me. So I'm going. I just have to go shower first. I'm going to my destiny first, but I have to go get this stuff off of me first. I can't keep going on to my destiny, and you didn't get all that sweat and the musk and all that off of you.
Please don't talk like
think,
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we make stuff so complicated.
Not complicated. Like I said, everything
He's not
that you
author of
read,
confusion.
It is not God. Why would God give you a book that's gonna confuse you? And this is your standard for living. Let's say Esther. I love Esther. You know why I love Esther? Is because although people are confused about the book of Esther, where God's name is not mentioned, the king is representative of God. Let's say the king was representative of God. Even to have one night with that king, it took her a year of preparation. She had to be cleansed from her environment, because the environment that they lived in was dusty, dirty. They were musty. Just telling the truth, study the Bible. They were musty. So they could not go before the king in the condition that they came from. So she had to go through a year-long process of cleansing before she was one night with the king, right? Now, you just think that's on human terms. We don't even have to go through that type of preparation, because once Christ died, his blood made us white as snow. So you don't have to do all of that to get to him. It's already taken care of. So when we're talking about limiting belief, all things that you believe about yourself, God doesn't even see it. You see it, but God doesn't see it. God's not worried about it, because he cleansed you, period. And once you clean, you clean. But we still live in this bubble that our environment created for us and made us think we're less than. And it doesn't help us, because if you look on social media right now, man, every person begging for food is a Black woman, fat, overweight, begging for her ET. And I know that that's not true. You may know that that's not true, but that's an image that the media wants everyone else to believe about every Black woman that's on Snap. So what do you think if you hear that, enough, now you're ashamed, you've taken on shame when you have no reason to, period. If you're living before the poverty line and you need an EBT card, go get an EBT card. Because if I could get an EBT card, I'd get an EBT card. Just to be truthful. I'm not going to be shamed because somebody else has a picture of me in their minds, that when I'm standing in the line, I'm going to let you go forward because I don't want you to see me use my EBT card. Who going to do that? But the media, our society, has an image that doesn't even fit us, and we buy into it. And that's how we get conditioned to stay the way we are, because we begin to believe that this is the only option I have in life until somebody steps in and says, don't you know you're worth more than that? And what it takes is just one sister to see in you what you can't see in yourself. It takes one woman to look at another woman and see her worth and her value and begin to pour into her. I don't have to get anything in return, because that's what I'm called to do. And if we did that, rather than compare one another, looking at each other as instant enemies, because that's what we've been told. We've got to compete with each other. If you're doing good, I got to compete with you. If Sparkle is doing good, I got to compete with Sparkle. What's wrong with us pouring into our sisters in this season when God needs some Deborahs to stand? And you holler about you love the Lord, but you can't even talk to the lady on the pew with you. Y'all fighting over the pew. That's my seat. I sit there. Usher, she in my seat. We do it in the churches.
We allow trivial things to take us to places that we are never meant to go. We get caught up in things that we feel are real. That's just like why AI is so easy to trigger us and so easy to confuse us and so easy to believe, because it paints pictures and we fall for it. Whatever we see, and somebody may say, "Oh my God, did you see that?" And somebody will come back and say, "Oh, well, that was just AI." But our minds are so conditioned to believe the negative, to believe the false narrative.
Quick and in a hurry.
We're so quick to jump on board because it's easy for somebody to make you feel like you're not worthy or you don't deserve it. We, for whatever reason, and I guess because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, so that limiting belief will allow you to tap into the worst case scenario versus saying, the devil is a lie.
Yeah.
That's not my destiny. That's not where I'm going to be stuck. That's not where I end up. I don't know about you and yours. Me and mine, we're not ending up like that. Me and mine, we're going to live and have an abundant life. Me and mine, the diagnosis I had, Jesus said he came, I may have life and have it more abundantly. Yeah. I got to tap into that narrative, not the narrative that, oh, y'all gonna be, you know what, you go for a job, you're not gonna get it. They gonna fire you soon as you get on there. You know, you don't have, what is that? What that means that you don't have enough common sense to be in these positions that you've taken. So we fall for those things that society has built so much in us that we think that is reality. We think that is the truth. I don't have to go to school because they're not gonna give me the job anyway.
Oh my God! I don't vote because they gonna vote. They gonna put whoever.
Exactly. Or he's a good guy. He's never gonna marry you, and you got 3 kids. You really don't know, but you shoot yourself in the foot before you even get to where you're trying to go because you believe the false narrative. Yeah. You never even push it to say, you know, let me just see. Let me just see. You know how many times people can say, "Oh, well, the door was open. Why you didn't go in?" "Oh, well, it looked like it was closed. I didn't know, so I just."
So I didn't.
You didn't even try.
That is so true,
you didn't even try to open the door. You just said it looks like, oh, don't let nobody in there.
It appears like nobody was at home, so
but you
I
never
didn't stop.
As Marie says, the commandment says, love one another as I have loved you, not argue, envy, boast,
Boo.
or compete against your neighbor. It's
It's
simple.
simple.
Just love.
And when you learn to, because I tell you, just like they say, a smile it's more it takes more muscles to frown than it does smile. You know how bad frowning and being pout and having your lips poked out, like that takes so much out of you, versus when you walk in love and you walk in just the peace, how that just relaxes your body. Like it takes too much of everything that's in you to be upset, to be mad, to walk
Like,
around envy.
you say, some people just mean. It ain't hard for them to be mean. They
I'm
wake up
telling
mean,
you.
they walk around mean, and they mean when they go to bed.
But it's
It's
from the bitter. It's bitter,
it's
but it's something rooted to that
it's
meanness.
something in that.
It's
And
inside.
the only way we get beyond that is that we continue to be ourselves. Let me give y'all a statistic that I looked up yesterday, because on social media, I'm amazed at how many African American women are attacking other African American women, just throwing them under the bus. It's crazy. Sit down somewhere. Please take seats. So last week week before last, it was Jasmine Crockett. Then it was Ketanji Jackson. Because you're ignorant, you're not. I don't mean ignorant like ignorant. I mean ignorant can mean you're not aware of something. You don't know something. That's ignorant. So this whole entire
It does.
narrative about Ketanji Jackson and how she threw us under the bus and whatever was all up because you don't know how the government works, right? But I'm still just looking at, and I'm telling my girlfriend, I don't understand, where are all of these negative African American women coming from? Do we not understand that we are under assault? And so my girlfriend said, what do you mean by that? Let me give you a statistic from February to June. 318,000 African American women in corporate and federal jobs have been fired. In April,
Angela sent us that.
106,000 just in April alone. We don't have the bandwidth to be angry and tearing one another up, down. We don't. What we should be doing, or be everybody else, we should be the ones that are saying, hey, sis, how can I help you? Hey, sis, what are you doing? Why are we not doing that? Why are we so determined that Sparkle is my automatic enemy? I just have to compete with her. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And
but the reasons behind it sometimes is even crazy. The reasons why Sparkle might be your enemy, I'm just gonna pick on myself, it's because she too much. Like she do too much. That is your reason. Like that's your, like, it's people's bottom line of why they don't get along with somebody. I don't deal with her. I don't mess with her. But what's your reason?
what is your reason? Why don't? Hey, isn't that crazy? You could, Angela, haven't you heard people say, you ask a person, well, why you don't like her? I just don't like her.
I just don't. It's just something about it.
As Marie said, such a shame. Prime reason we should extend our hands and share
with others.
We shouldn't be greedy or fear the success of others. The
Yes.
reality is, you building somebody else up, you're not gatekeeping, you're giving people information and being a resource. It's not dimming your light, it's allowing somebody else to shine. And as long as they're shining, then you can shine together. If I shine, you shine, we shine together. The thing is, by dimming somebody else's light, you make your pathway that much less light. If we're on the road together and I cause you to turn your light off, now the road is a little bit more darker than it would have been had we both been shining together. Now the light is going to spread out where we can see a deer on the side of the road and see if he's going to dart out. because it's two sets of lights shining. The
Yep.
fact of the matter is, you're so hell bent on keeping somebody else from doing their thing that you don't even realize how that impacts you, how that slows you down, how
Yep.
that keeps you from getting to your destination. You think that if I keep her from going somewhere, I
Yeah.
can go further. When in reality, you really and truly are setting yourself back
It's a
for
setup.
like keeping somebody else. It is. It is.
It's a
You know,
setup from the enemy. The enemy just say, if I can get you to dim your light, then hey, I'm winning over here, and you don't even know you working over there. You winning for him, and because you are criticizing somebody else, or somebody comes to you like they like this girl, like, oh, I like Angela. Can you tell me a little bit about her? I don't really know her, but I heard that she da da da. You
I
just
heard.
said you don't really know her,
And
but
then she
I
going
heard
to
that she
run your
was.
mouth for the next 45 minutes to an hour, and you don't know her. So why are
But
we
you
talking
just
about
said
that?
it. But and then you end it with, but I mean, I ain't really trying to talk about nobody. I ain't trying to
Yes, you are.
criticize nobody because I don't really know her like that.
but do you realize the reality is we have so many preconceived notions about people,
Yes.
and you never even fact check. You know how they tell you when you're doing debates that they fact check during the
Yep.
debates to see whether or not what they're saying matches up to what really has happened. But we
I
look
do
at
it every day.
somebody who we see as successful. You don't know what it takes to get there. You don't know that if you had the same opportunity, whether you would have done the right thing or not. You don't know. You can't judge somebody who has 5 kids because maybe because the birth control is why you didn't have it. You don't
Me,
know
Or
why
how many
no,
abortions did you have? Let's go
you
on
no.
and keep
don't
it.
know. Like
Let's keep
Tina
it real.
said, you don't.
How many did you not have? And maybe you may because you're getting enough to get 5 kids and you ain't getting none at all. So maybe that's why
Somebody.
I
But
don't
we're
know how
just
she
so
got that
quick.
man.
As Christians, we can be extremely judgmental. We can be
Oh
Oh
extremely
yeah.
yeah,
harsh
Oh
on
yeah.
people. But the reality is, the reason why you're not in that situation, being homeless, people don't wake up in the morning and say,
that's
shoot,
right.
I just
I
want to be
want to be
homeless.
homeless. People don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what? Hey, I wanted all my baby daddies to leave me. People don't
Come
wake up
on
in
now,
the morning. They don't wake up in the morning with these foolish thoughts. But
I
at the
just had
same
this
time,
talk.
we can be so quick to judge somebody for where they are. Everybody doesn't have the same mental capacity. They don't. We
and
can
They
let
don't.
everybody don't have the same faith.
they
Like
don't they
they faith
don't
capacity is not the
they
same.
Okay.
don't. And like Tina
That's why
said, you don't even realize you're being used for the setup
you are
because
Yes.
being
your
used.
willingness to tap into having something negative to say about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like even Beyonce. Do y'all know how many people hate Beyonce? I don't even
Wait
know.
a minute. I was
You have
just
no
about
idea
to
who this
use
lady
that
is.
example before we get off. I, I don't. These people just end up on my timeline. But anyway, this young African American woman with her yellow bead ended up on my timeline, and she's just ranting and raving about Beyonce and Tyler Perry and all these people going to the Kardashians' 70th birthday.
Mhm.
And you see how they treat us? They just want to, they'd rather say eat cake and die. Wait, whoa. So I had to respond because some foolishness, I just can't let it pass. First of all, they're billionaires. Who do you think they go to the party with? You ain't gonna find them down at the hole
You
in the
gotta have a
wall
certain status.
with a Rolls Royce and parked in front of the hole in the wall to get robbed. Secondly, that's an industry. And sometimes, have you ever thought that they attend parties because they're networking like you would network if
Yep.
you were in a certain
Yep.
industry?
People got.
But
Yep.
that's the circle that they run in. That was my second point. Thirdly, you can't get mad at those people who were at a party instead of being, like I told her, I'm angry about the party that was held at Largo, wherever he is, where your president and his billionaire friends were having a Gatsby style party the same night he stopped SNAP benefits. Now, who are you supposed to be mad at? If you're going to be mad at Beyonce because she went to a party, you need to be mad at the lawmakers that were in Mar-a-Lago having themselves a grand old time. And the bottom line is, you don't like what's going on in the government. Beyonce is not a lawmaker. Tyler Perry is not a lawmaker. Oprah Winfrey is not a lawmaker. Use your voice. All that anger that you're throwing at Beyonce, get that to the voting booth. Use it to vote. And then you can, that's how we make a change. It was ridiculous. She just went, okay, Beehive people, you Beehive people, you're not going to want to hear this, but I'm going to say this. Can't look at this picture of Beyonce. I went back and looked at all the pictures. It was Beyonce, it was Snoop, it was Oprah, it was Oprah's Dale, it was Tyler Perry, it was actors and actresses that I personally enjoy watching. I don't care. Is that the only thing you could wake up with this morning? To run down Beyonce about it? Oh, she said Tyler Perry and Beyonce. And so I said, and by the way, Tyler Perry gave $1.5 million to help those who are struggling with food, and listed every organization that he gave to in Atlanta. Stop calling people out without information. Is
what you call it, Angela? Without fact checking.
Without fact checking. What are you doing? And it, look, I'm like,
did you fact check?
Did you fact check?
I'm like, Sparkle, Google it. You can Google this information. It's not that hard.
You don't have to sign up to go to
the
library.
But my thing is, why does it matter? At the end of the day, why does that matter to you? Because if you had their money, you didn't go because they didn't invite you. But if they hadn't invited you, you probably would have showed up. The reality is, wherever you are, there's somebody who is in a worse position. Because I'm telling you that in February or March for the Melanin Marriage magazine, we're going to have us a gala where we're going to dress up, where we're going to eat good, where we're going to be drinking good, where we're going to be doing those things. So you can say what you want to. Everybody does things. It's just like saying, oh, Thanksgiving, me and my family get together. We have a great time. There's still people who are up on the bridge. There's still people. You can't stop living because somebody else's circumstances are not yours. You can't. And the reality is, just as you enjoy something well on your level, whatever level you're on, somebody else doesn't have that. It's somebody else's child who's going and depending on school lunches to eat because their mom is out in the streets a crackhead and their dad is not available.
Or
so they have to. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful. Our mouths, we feel so entitled to always talk about something when it's nothing to do with you. 9 times out of 10, if you had the same opportunity, you would run with it, not walk. You would run with it.
And we know that. But in a way, it angers me because why do we feel like we have to charge up African Americans that have money for living their lives when they've done the work, whether you like the kind of work they do or not? They've done the work. Tyler Perry lived in his car. He deserves to go anywhere on this planet he wants to. He employs African Americans every single day and makes sure they get a check. He makes sure that African American actors and actresses that don't get a chance in Hollywood get paid top dollar to work for him. What are we talking about? Because out there handing out government cheese and bread and salami, you think he's not doing things? We don't know what kind of philanthropists these people are. Some actors and actresses and entertainers give, and they don't want people to know that they give.
True.
And
I mean, even in the Bible, it says it's not for us to go out and make a public display of what you do if you're doing it from the goodness of your heart. But I'm going to go to Tina's comment where she said it's mind blindness. They see with their eyes, but not their mind.
Yeah.
And when you can open up your mind and stop having the limiting beliefs that one person doesn't deserve to have what they put the work in for.
They put the work in for.
They put the work
Because
in.
baby,
Even if you don't know what work they put in, they still putting in some kind of work, because you don't know what it takes to get up on no stage to perform.
You don't know what they've been
You
doing. Do you
don't
know how many
know,
people have?
like, you know
You
how
have no
much it
idea.
takes for us every day to even sit here on
our level. On our level.
like,
Much less
be quiet.
level.
Like, I think the
drinking cold
world will
coffee.
be, just stop
Look,
talking.
drinking cold,
Sometimes what is,
drinking
you
cold
know, that's
coffee.
real.
It's
If you
iced
don't
coffee.
have something good to say, then
Say nothing at all.
Shut your mouth.
if you
And
don't
I
have
That's
anything good to say,
today.
try it. Be quiet sometimes. Just try it. I promise you.
yes.
It's
That's how we're closing this show. For everybody that's watching today, Muhammad don't have nothing to say, nothing nice to say.
Baby, Muhammad said he wanted somebody to give him an opportunity to
He
talk.
wanted
He said,
the
I want
opportunity
to
so
say
bad.
something.
He said, I just want to say something.
I just
I
want
just
to
want to
say
say something. But
I want
you
to be heard.
notice when you didn't entertain it, when we didn't entertain it, when you don't entertain the foolishness, guess what happens? They move on.
It moved on. Because the
He
reality
moved on.
The
I
reality
had one y'all
is,
since
if you want
nobody
to
else.
say something, say it. I might would have put a comment up, but you kept just saying, I want to say something. You're not saying anything. Say something. Maybe just like I'm finna do with S. Marie. She typed it out. She's saying
Because she
something.
wanted
Because I'm
to say
trying to
something.
figure out why they so worried. And that's me, S. Marie, because I don't understand it. Why are you so
you
worried
have
about
rental
someone
space
else's
in your brain.
business? We are not getting a cut of their checks. And the same finger you are pointing, you have three fingers
Yeah,
pointing
somebody
back
else,
at you. What are you
Three.
doing for
That's
others?
my
Where
girl.
is
S.
your
Marie will,
money
No
going?
money going.
boy,
Gone,
I
S.
tell
Marie.
you,
No money
S.
going.
Marie will cut you, and you didn't even know she would cut. And she wasn't even trying to cut
You
you.
bleeding, baby. They feel like, what's wrong with you? You bleed. Well, I didn't even know it was bleeding because Esther done cut you.
Wait a minute. What my boy Kendrick say? Wait a minute. I haven't even, you're not even bleeding. I haven't even cut you yet. Hey, they say you ain't got him good yet? No.
No,
It's coming.
and then she do it in such a lovely way. It's like, it's just so sweet and gentle. In the Bible, just like God was quiet for 400 years. But guess what we have to do, y'all? On this Winning Wednesday, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go out here, and when you don't have nothing good to say,
be quiet.
Like, why are you not talking?
I don't have anything to say.
Why are you not talking? I can't open my mouth. Nope, not right there. Because right now my mouth is out of control, and it might say something that they don't have nothing to.
My name is Janet, and I ain't in it. My name is Janet, and I ain't in it.
Y'all have a winning Wednesday and control your
mouth.
Stay out of people's business and mind your own.
Mind your own business. They worked hard. They working hard, and they worked hard. Y'all have a blessing. Hey, do you believe God? I believe God. Do you believe God? We believe God. 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 Have
Reverend Pat coming up next. Make sure y'all tune in to Daily Devotion with Reverend Pat.
Yep,
yes, because she gonna sparkle y'all on into the Bible today.
Wait a minute, what you say, Reverend Pat? What you
We're
say,
going to believe in God and mind. See, S. Marie came back.
Believe in God and mind our business. Hey, that's the thing for the day. Believe God and mind your business.
I'm posting that.
That's a good empowerment. I think we all should post. We're gonna believe God and mind our own business.
Boom! There you go. Put that on your page for today.
Have a great one. See you tomorrow.
See ya.